Most people don't have the luxury of knowing when their last words will come. Whether prophetic or verbally asking for the cause of their own imminent death, here are some of the final words from celebrities that shook us to the core. On June 25, 2009, pop legend Michael Jackson died after receiving a reported fatal cocktail of medications at the age of 50, according to the Washington Post. The cocktail included a lethal dose of the anesthetic propofol, dubbed milk of amnesia, which is intended for use during surgery, and was administered by Jackson's doctor Conrad Murray, who was later charged with involuntary manslaughter. Although 6 different prescription drugs were in Jackson's system at the time of his death, according to Murray, propofol was allegedly the Thriller singer's favorite. During his trial, Murray's police interview was played for the jurors, in which he described Jackson begging for the drug during the final hours of his life. According to the Los Angeles Times, Murray said, "At that time, he said, 'Can I have some milk?' He said, 'Please, please give him some milk.' He said, 'Just to make me sleep. Doesn't matter what time I get up.' He said, 'I can't function if I can't sleep.' I agreed at that time that I would switch to the propofol." Murray then stated he left Jackson for only a couple of minutes and found the musician not breathing when he returned. Actor Heath Ledger cemented his cinematic legacy with the tour de force and Oscar-winning performance as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. Tragically, he was unable to see the performance that turned him into an international star, because he died of an accidental prescription drug overdose 6 months before the film's release. He was 28. In an interview with ABC Australia, Ledger's father described the last moments of his late son's life, explaining that the actor had been complaining about a lack of sleep. Ledger was under extra pressure to get rest that night. An important meeting with Steven Spielberg had been scheduled for the following morning. Ledger's last words were reportedly spoken during a phone call with his sister Kate, in which Kate was advising Ledger not to mix sleeping pills with prescription meds.
And he sort of said, Katie, look, it'll be fine, I just need to get some sleep. Well, they are really the last words we ever heard from Heath.
Saturday Night Live superstar Chris Farley was found dead by his brother in the comedian's Chicago apartment on December 18, 1997. He was just 33. According to the New York Times, Farley died of an overdose of cocaine and morphine. Farley's personal life was filled with demons that he was unable to escape. The comic genius was in and out of rehab during his brief career, but he died after a reported 4-day drinking and drug binge. A former exotic dancer, who was reportedly hired to dance at a party Farley attended shortly before his death, is believed to be the last person to see him alive. During an interview with Inside Edition, she claimed Farley told her that he had already been up for multiple days, and he kept doing more heroin and cocaine. According to the Milwaukee Record, before she left him alone to sleep, Farley's last words allegedly were, "Please don't leave me." On the night of August 31, 1997, Princess Diana was fatally injured in a car crash while riding through a tunnel in Paris, France. Beloved by millions for her grace and tireless charity work, the world mourned the People's Princess' tragic passing. She was 36. Several mysteries and conspiracy theories surrounded her death, but according to a first responder on the scene, there's no mystery surrounding Princess Diana's last words. The firefighter told The Sun in 2017, "The car was in a mess, and we just dealt with it like any road accident. We got straight to work to see who needed help and who was alive." The Princess of Wales reportedly had no blood on her and only appeared to have suffered a slight right shoulder injury. She then uttered her reported last words before going into cardiac arrest due to internal injuries, saying, "My God, what's happened?" On August 6, 1977, cultural icon and the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, was found dead by fiancée Ginger Alden in the master suite bathroom of his Graceland mansion in Memphis, Tennessee. He was 42. The singer-actor was allegedly a serial abuser of prescription pills, which reportedly led to him suffering a cardiac arrest. According to her autobiography, Elvis and Ginger, Alden claimed that Presley, who was unable to sleep, got out of bed and uttered his last words, "I'm going into the bathroom to read." Alden woke up to realize he hadn't returned to bed. She knocked on the bathroom door, opened it, and found the legendary performer slumped over. If you or anyone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255.